Welcome. Welcome to Sue's University of Life, session 5 of the invisible conditions, and this is about ME and fibromyalgia. I've had this condition diagnosed over 20 years, and 2 years ago, I went to an incredible workshop. And this is a series of 8 sessions here on YouTube, which I invite you to listen to share, and maybe it will help one single person to be encouraged to understand that this condition has now got a name. It's recognized, and if you're struggling to go to work and you need some sort of help financially, then certainly here in New Zealand that is now available. So this is my journal and how I responded to different parts of the most amazing workshop that I've been to in support of people who didn't have a voice, that didn't have answers, and that they struggled on believing that there was something wrong with them because the doctors said it was all in our head. Some of it was in our head, which is our choices, and it's okay for that to be part of the problem because that is also part of the solution. So, session 5. Today I am looking forward to the session as always. It is at a slightly later time to see if this fits in better with everyone. I was able to do a few extra jobs before I went, and mindful of not being late, I arrived with 5 minutes to spare. I was hoping to share via a visual aid my progress with something called the marble time pacing technique. This was shown to me by Tina earlier in a workshop session, and I am putting my slate onto it, of course. My slate, my slant, the way I was able to use it and helped enormously. Checking if this was okay with Tina and Kira, I knew the opportunity would present itself. And sure enough, as we all shared some of the things that we were working on, I gave my example and was relieved to be acknowledged and to see that there was no excess of anxiety in me as I shared my very real experiences. Knowing I can manage this anxiety and having more choices is a massive, massive step forward. And another was the fact that I was able to manage via breathing techniques, which I've also shared earlier. After sharing what was working for me, I sat down and listened to the other group members sharing their ideas. Today was about acceptance and what that means, and not resignation, which is very, very different. We were shown the difference and how to know when we were in a healing state or a stress state. It was very revealing to see how easily each of us would move from a stress state into a healing stage by the breathing technique alone. It is exciting to know we can learn to stop addressing stress to our stress and using breathing techniques to counteract this. By taking control of more and more choices, we can turn this illness into wellness, removing the I and putting in a we, wellness. And by focusing on what we do and not thinking that there's nothing we can do, we can know that we do have choices. As we learn to be kinder to ourselves instead of using our precious energy from a stress state, which is unconscious, old triggers, learned behavior, it is a great step in the right direction to this healing state that we need in order to achieve our goal of moving from passive behavior to becoming active. That is when we change. Thank you again for the opportunity in this group to know and to grow. An amazing journey. And so that's week 5, session 5. And the next time is on nutrition. And again, some amazing information, coupled with the fact that I've been a slimming group leader, got my own business for 40 odd years, and that's taken me on a very different journey. I've been able to pull on some of the information I already know And so it was with great joy that I thought I can get up to date nutrition on how I can help myself with the condition, not just because I want to be slimmer, be healthier, not just because I want to look good, which gives me confidence. Information which could have a healing content in this journey of life. Remember, you matter. Have a wonderful day. Remember to think about using the marble. The marble technique is one marble for 1 hour's work, and then watch how you get tired. And then I learned that I had a 6 hour marble capacity. If I went to do another hour, then I was in a mess and I'd have a crash, it's called a crash, and end up in bed. So it's learning your own capabilities. And if yours is 3 and then you have to rest the rest of the day, you're resting. You're not doing nothing, you're resting. And be kind to yourself in this journey. So I hope that's of some interest, and I hope it's something you will even think about. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.